What's up guys, JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another review. This time we are reviewing The City of the Dead from the year 1960, coming to us courtesy of VCI Entertainment. This film is also known as Horror Hotel, and it is in the public domain, so you guys can check it out anywhere. You don't have to have this Blu-ray, although, spoiler alert, I am going to recommend picking up this Blu-ray because it is in the public domain, meaning you can download it legally, you can share it, you can make as many copies, hand them out to your friends and family. Public domain means that we own it, and so that's pretty cool that this film is in the public domain, but it also might kind of shoo you away a little bit because you think like, oh, public domain, it probably sucks. That's not the case. This film opens up with a little scene set in the 1600s where we see a witch being burned at the stake. Of course, she swears that she will be back and get her revenge. It then flashes forward to present day, circa 1960, where we meet a young college student named Nan Barlow, who is researching the history of witchcraft. She then decides to venture out to a small New England town of Whitewood, where she is sort of doing a little bit of research on witchcraft. And we know from the opening of the film that this is where that one witch was burned at the stake hundreds of years ago. She then decides to stay at a little cottage inn type thing, and she begins to see things, hear things, notice things that are a little bit off. Meanwhile, her fiance and brother are getting a little worried because she hasn't returned. They decide to venture out and find her in the small town of Whitewood. That's basically your story. I am going to say that for a public domain film, I wasn't expecting much, and as I was watching the story unfold, I was really into it, and that is partly due to the atmosphere. This is a very atmospheric film. There's a lot of great fog and mood to the movie. Also, it's just an interesting thing because all throughout the 60s, really, there was this fascination with witchcraft, and there are a lot of films dealing with the cult and witchcraft, black magic, stuff like that. A lot of witch films from that era. You think of stuff like Rosemary's Baby, and you think of films like the Black Sunday, and you know they have to do a lot with witchcraft. This one is really cool for a small little chilling film. That's what I would kind of describe it at. It's a chiller. It's just your basic old school, 1960s film that plays out nicely. It's not overly predictable. It moves at a decent pace, and it's just one of those movies that are perfect to throw on late at night. It's not the best movie in the world, but I definitely enjoyed it. I give it about a 7 out of 10. You guys should check it out. There's also a lot of special features on here, which I believe were mostly ported over from the original DVD release that VCI did. So I am going to recommend you guys pick this up, especially if you like witch films. Like this is one that you're going to want in the collection. So peace out, guys.